Good evening. This is Weekdays with Wendy, and I want to read to you today's calendar entry for January 8th. Be always at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let each new year find you a better man or person. Now, I love this quote by Benjamin Franklin. It's all about being intentional about your life. Be always at war with your vices. In other words, be vigilant against the things that can lead you down the wrong path. Be always at peace with your neighbors. In other words, love your neighbor, no exceptions. And let each new year find you a better person. Now, that last phrase might sound like an empty sentiment, but it really was foundational to Benjamin Franklin's life. He was all about making sure that each new year he was better than the year before. He had grown, he had achieved more. He was all about self-improvement. He was born into a family that struggled with poverty. He was one of 17 children, which might be why they struggled with poverty. Now, as one of those many children and with his parents' lack of resources, it really was all on him to achieve his own success. He only had 2 years of formal education, and so he had to make sure that he was learning and growing all the time, and he had to find those opportunities himself. When he was young, he served as an apprentice in his brother's printing shop. And so he came in contact with many different books and authors, and he read and studied them so as to improve his own writing skills, but also to learn about a multitude of subjects. He always had an inquisitive mind so that he was continually researching different things. He saw a correlation between physical and mental health, and so he developed a physical exercise regimen long before that was popular. He was committed to his own self-improvement. When he became a young man, he noticed, however, that he wasn't very nice, that people didn't really like him, and he could tell that people would cross to the other side of the street just to avoid encountering him. And so he decided again to do something about it. He developed a list of 13 virtues, and he would focus on one of those virtues at a time, practice it in his own life, be disciplined about it, and then assess how he was progressing. And he would work through all of those virtues and then start over at the beginning. And he would do that countless times through the rest of his life. He truly did become a better person each new year. Why not develop a list of virtues that you know are important to life, and then assess how well you practice them as a part of who you are. Be intentional about growing in each one of those virtues, each one of those skills that you want to develop, so that each new year you can become a better person. Have a great night.